get on this ark. I understand that that seems absolutely foolish. A talking donkey and all the other things that happen, all the miracles. I understand there's things in the Bible that appear foolish, and I will be the first to acknowledge that can be intimidating for some Christians. But when you step back and go, no, wait a minute here. Once upon a time, there was an ape, and she had more than one child, and one of those children is where I come from, and the other child is where that chimpanzee at the zoo came from. Now, some people say, well, you're oversimplifying it. I understand I'm oversimplifying it, but sometimes you just got to break the position down to its lowest common denominator, and that's where you end up. Now, we don't know if it's Africa, we don't know if it's Europe, we don't know if it's 6 million, we don't know if it's 7 million, and we don't know if it's 7.2 million, because I've got different competing ideas. And if I continue to look up scientific articles, I'm going to find lots of different positions. So, Christian, don't be intimidated, all right? Don't be embarrassed when the world mocks you, because I understand. You know what, you're right. There's some things here that are hard to understand. And you know what? Some of these they do sound silly, especially to the unbelieving person. But let's be honest with your position too. I'll be willing to be honest with mine. You be honest with yours. Right? At least I can answer purpose, meaning, morality, existence, human nature. At least I can explain love. Okay? At least I can explain some of that in a better way than others. There's other things I can't explain. There's other things that maybe the materialistic side can explain better. I will acknowledge that. I thought I would just share this again from the book Genome. If you would like to read it, A.G. Riddle's the author. I just thought I would share this because I read it, and as soon as I read it, I'm like, man, I got to talk about this. So now I've talked about it. Now I can move on in the book and see where it goes. But just thought I would share it with you. Again, the article that I read from the news comes to us from thetelegraph.co.uk. I don't see a date for this article. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, this was published 22 May 2017. So the book was published in 2017. This article came out in 2017. So when this book was published, there was already arguing against the evolutionary position that the author cited, because they were already now saying, wait, it's not Africa, it's Europe. Now, 2019, maybe there's a different theory. I would have to go look for a more up-to-date article. It would be interesting to know if there's even a different theory in 2019. Now, I know what lots of people say, well, that's what scientists do. Scientists are willing to change their position because they're willing to look for facts, where you Christians will not. You know what? I agree that you look for facts, but your facts keep changing, meaning that they were not facts. They were theories. They were hypotheses. And I got no problem if you want to say you have a theory. I got no problem if you want to say this is my hypothesis. But when you try to make it a dogma and a fact and then ridicule people and silence anyone who questions your theory, that's where I have a problem. Your facts about how we got here continues to change. I admire the fact you're willing to constantly challenge your understanding. Just sometimes you have to acknowledge this is the best information that we have at this time. And of course, my phone has to ring in the middle of a live broadcast, but that's okay because I'm almost done. So hopefully you'll just give that some thought and you can do what you want with it. I just sometimes I feel intimidated when talking sometimes to the world, and you're like, man, Christianity can be embarrassing, but their positions have some issues as well. All right, I'll stop right there. Just something to think about on a Sunday evening. Nothing too deep. All right, everyone have a great night. Thank you for listening to this impromptu live broadcast on a Sunday evening. And we'll see. I don't know where we're going this week. Usually I pick a week-long theme. After this Sunday, after everything that happened today, and just feeling that post-sermon blues, I don't know what I want to do for a theme this week. I don't know. I've got some ideas. We'll see how this week develops, and hopefully it'll go great. All right. Everyone have a great night, and God bless. Thank you for listening to this impromptu live broadcast.